Hello and welcome back to Empyrion Galactic Survival. I'm back. I have returned from wandering around various countries. Hope you've been well. Thank you very much for watching today and joining me. I'm back in Empyrion. We're back from holiday. Well, if you're watching this, hopefully you caught the stream last night with the Chaos crew and I went through details of the holiday nightmare that I had. And the good parts as well. But anyway, the point is, I'm back in Empyrion. Everything's as it was before I went on holiday, except that fancy pants, brand spanking new SV that we all just saw, kicking the living bejesus out of some Xeraxian scumbags. So that, ladies and gentlemen, is the all-new CX-18 Cyclone. I do this every now and again. I'll make a SV just for the giggles of it, and I'll give it a CX designation. The last one was quite a while ago, though, to be fair. So it's probably the most expensive Reforged CV I've built since the Mercury. Anyway, the purpose of the CX-18, as you saw that the purpose is to absolutely wreck freaking things. Slightly different from the Charger. It's got 4 auxiliary cores in it, so it's a lot more expensive because it's got way more engines. And more guns, you know, turrets and stuff like that, and more shields and more just generally everything. Except armor. It has no armor. It's entirely made of plastic. Anyway, I've come to Xerax space. We are deep in Xerax space right now because we are short on, well, the entire faction is short on silver, to be honest. And in order to produce these CX-18, so the auxiliary cores that they require, we need silver. So I have come to a barren planet in Xerax space. This is generally where one would look to find some silver. As you can see, the Xerax presence is significant, but that's fine. Because on the top deck of my ship there, I'm not sure if you can see it, but we'll see it in a second. On the top deck of the Jupiter there is a Cyclone. She is ready to fly, apart from maybe a bit of ammunition, actually. I should probably top that up. Can't do that while I'm moving. We'll get down on the planet. We'll top that up. Make sure she's armed and ready. Now, primary objective here on this barren planet is to find silver, like I say, and get the old cloud miner involved. Secondary objective is to just have some fun and blow the living bejesus out of some Xeraxian scumbags. Now, the little montage video I introduced this episode with, that was done in single player, so that I don't have like lag and all sorts of weird crap happening. So actually, the CX-18 on the deck here has not been flight tested yet, and is also the culmination of a lot of hard work getting those auxiliary cores. So I'm a little less kind of keen to put it in harm's way, shall we say? Whereas in single player, I'm just like, yeah, have at it. Go, whatever. Anyway, I hope you guys have been well. You didn't miss me too much. And, you know, hope you've sort of kept yourselves entertained and whatnot while I've been away. But let's get back into the swing of things here with the Scavenger Alliance and our mission through the sort of lesser known elements, I suppose, maybe, of Reforged Eden. Advanced listening post, spaceport, battlements, whatever, and silicon and zadium and blah 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 blah. So yeah, let's see if we can find some silver down here. Kind of, this is it's a bloody large barren planet. Of course it is. There's a silver deposit right over there. Let's go. So we'll head over to that. We'll first of all we'll get the silver processing and dug up and stuff like that, I think, and then maybe we'll go and have some fun with these Xeraxian bastards. Look at these. See if we can find something big and juicy to hit. You know, the spaceport and this thing down here is probably not worth my time, really. It's got to that point in the game where it's kind of like, you are not worthy. But we'll see if we can find a nice, decent cluster of Xeraxian bastards to kill. And I should probably also change, let's not overshoot this silver deposit. I should probably also change my mission, my PDA mission, to some more Xerax killing missions rather than the explore O-type planets one. Let's turn inertia on before I sort of crash land the old Jupiter on the ground here. There we go, look at that. Yes. I have been enjoying the Jupiter as a ship. She is a majestic beast. I don't know why her ramps are down, but you know. It should be now. Okay. Let's dig this up. Now, obviously, I've covered silver before, so this is nothing new. So I'm quite happy to just go and diggy that, and then come back to you guys once the diggying is complete, and we're ready to trash some Zeraxian scummers. Oh boy, I was wondering if I'd find one of these on this planet, and sure enough, there is a sector command here. This is an interesting one, because look at where it is in relation to the terrain. Just make me think. The anti-aircraft seems to be up on the hills around it, where you got this sort of flat area here where you can approach. Now, the other interesting thing, or annoying thing, depending on your point of view, is that is the border of the map right there, right next to the sector command. So approaching from this side, it won't render in until you're within its weapons range, which makes it sniping it from like the flat terrain side, yeah, a little bit impossible. However, using the terrain around it, I do wonder if this one in particular is soloable, and it is something that I've been meaning to try and solo the sector command, because I know that quite a lot of you have sort of seen the videos that we did on the sector command and just been like, what the hell, you know, if I'm playing solo, what the hell am I supposed to do? And I want to try and do it. See if it is possible. Now, I've spoken to Vermilion, and he says it is possible. In fact, there are even players on this very server who have done it and actually do it so efficiently, they've got it on farm solo. It takes them several hours to do, but it is possible. So I want to try and figure that out. I've not asked them for any clues or what their tricks are and stuff like that. You can, well, I suppose you can dig underneath it up to the wall, but it's got an admin core, so you can't breach from underneath it, if you know what I mean. But in theory, you could definitely dig underneath to the sector command in order to down its shields from underneath it. But I don't want to do anything like that. I want to try and take it with sort of ballsy ass or smart, maybe lucky tactics, and see what I can do. So hopefully coming up in a future episode, I'm going to try a load of things on single player and see what I can do. But this is one I'm going to take note of and hopefully come back to you with a kind of how-to solo video. Right, so I've got a bunch of silver now. Let's see if we can find a target. The sector command is beyond my abilities at this point, without some sort of single player testing, like I say. So I'm going to continue having a look. There's plenty of this planet left to explore to see if we can find something worthy of our brand new ship to test out of. I think the sector command is just going to kill us. There's a lot of abandoned stuff here. We've got an abandoned bunker. I've seen an abandoned factory, unknown helixes, artifacts and stuff like that, which are kind of like nice little loot pinatas, I suppose. There's a little cluster over here. Let's see what that is. But yeah, the abandoned bunker is a mighty and very worthwhile POI doing. I'm not going to do it again. We've done it twice now. But yeah, definitely, if you're playing on your own and on a server and stuff, it's definitely worth farming the old abandoned bunker once you get the hang of it. It's a beast. Alright, here we go. This is kind of more what I'm thinking about. Looks like we've got, what is that? 2 battlements, a large power station, and the drone base, of course. All level 1s, apart from the power station, is level 3. I think that's very, very doable. We're going to sort of park here then and see if we can spin up the old CX-18 for its first run. I've never done, I don't think I've ever done that large power plant before. That looks like a new POI to me. The battlements look like they've been updated as well. That drone base looks like ye olde drone base from before times, so that should be fine. I don't know how close I can get my ship before it starts getting hammered by their turrets. So I'm going to sort of tentatively nuzzle it up to the kind of line here. Not really sure what is on that power plant. It does have some guns on it, look. The guns on the side. One on the back, the battlement. It looks like they've got a group of... Oh, wow, it might have 8 turrets on the battlements, maybe? The bastion, sorry. You got a battlement there and a bastion there, okay. So my guns are opening up on the drones though, and okay, I think we'll be good here. Let's touch down. The bases haven't started shooting yet, so I'm going to assume that it's fine. I do like the fact that colonist missile turrets work in atmosphere as well as the colonist bolters as well, so these drones have got no chance. It's just landed on my ship. Yeah, cheeky devils. It's pretty cool. I'm very, very close, and their bases are not opening up on me. Take that as a win, but it also, as a sort of point of caution as well, probably means that my own turret range on my SV is probably going to be quite limited. So, anyway, of course, it's nighttime the side of the planet that I actually want to show you. That's that's just par for the course. But let's go and take a look at this brand new SV of mine. And here she is, the CX-18 Cyclone. Yeah, a bit of a sort of departure from my usual types of or style of boats, I suppose. What I wanted was something that would circle strafe stuff reasonably easily, as well as sort of obviously go forwards very quickly as well. So kind of combining the points of the charger but making it go left and right a hell of a lot better. So it rolls, it yaws, and it pitches very, very nicely, very smooth. Very smooth sort of ride, but obviously having all this extra thruster power means that we need a huge amount more generators and fuel, and that all sort of adds to the weight, which means you need more thrusters, and so it's quite a bit of a juggling act in order to get that kind of maneuverability, but also with the firepower and also the fuel the fuel capacity. And anyway, as a result, you end up having to use auxiliary cores to make up the CPU. So inside here, we've got, I think it's 4 auxiliary cores. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4 in there, along with obviously the full CPU set and everything else. Everything else is sort of behind that wall there. But here's the sort of main cabinet. Now, because of how sort of big the SV is, you can actually go upstairs here, but at certain parts like that ramp you need to crouch because the diagonal kind of dimensions don't quite allow for you to transfer up and down that ramp. But we've got a food processor because reasons, and we've got a full medical kind of thing going on here. Rear gunner seat for the rear Vulcan turret if you want to bring a passenger along, and this is the primary cockpit area here. However, along with sort of fridges and whatnot in the wall there, we go down and we sort of crawl our way through this crawl space up to the front here. There is a forward cockpit for a sort of forward gunnering position as well. Although there is no air in here because those are the thrusters for the left-right nose thrusters, and they are not airtight. So I had to put a door here and kind of make it obvious that it was not airtight in there. So that's why it's the kind of secondary cockpit, as it were. But there we go. I've sort of gone for a very kind of flared kind of style with it. Lots of thin half blocks and such to kind of make it look swish, I suppose. And give it a swish look. It's a swishy look. But yeah, you got 2 positron turrets on the top here, which have got great firing arcs all the way around the top of the ship. So they're sniping and shooting things that you didn't even know are there. So they're wonderful. Lots of sort of lift thrust, not very much down thrust, but I figure in atmosphere, gravity's on your side, so you don't need a huge amount of down thrust. But lift thrust, there's a lot of it. Now, on the other side, you've got the rear Vulcan turret there. You've got another Vulcan turret there, and you've got 2 heavy laser turrets on the side there as well. So you've got quite a bit of sort of automatic weapons fire, as well as 2 heavy blaster cannons on each side, so 4 in total, and 2 railguns on each side, 4 in total, the front there as well. So you've got the shield downing capacity and the turret sniping capacity. In the grand scheme of things, it's actually not massively more armed than the Charger is, given the Charger's got 4 railguns and 4 laser blasters and 2 laser cannons as well. And you give it an aux core or 2, you can have 2 Vulcan turrets as well. But the positron beams on this thing and the extra maneuverability is what kind of takes up all that extra. CPU? Did I just get missile striked by the base? What? I did not. I wasn't in. The ship isn't in range, so I assumed I wasn't in range. But apparently, missile turrets on that base seem to quite happily be able to shoot me when I'm jumping up and around on my SV, but not the ship. How strange. It must not have CV. Do you think it doesn't have CV targeted? My backpack is, for some reason, not up here, but down there. Okay. Let's see if we can retrieve that then. Right, in the meantime, obviously I just need to prepare some ammunition. I need to also make sure that the shields and stuff of the CX-18 are kind of filled and everything. There we go. I got my back. That was hilarious. Just out of the blue. Blammo! Well, anyway. Let's get this the ship prepped, and then I shall have my revenge on these sneaky Xeraxian scumbags. As the Jupiter's turrets continue to keep us very safe. So, could you shoot me from here, can you? I'm at 200 meters or so from it, and it's firing, yeah, but that doesn't mean anything. Okay. Let's see what we can do about it. So I think this large power station can only shoot me from this angle. Oh, look at this. You got freaking ground forces. Of course we got ground forces. Foolish of me to think that we wouldn't have ground forces. Is it the ground forces? They've got more of a bloody... more deadly in a lot of ways than anything else. Right, we're going to turn on that, and we're going to turn on generators, but I'm going to turn the heavy laser turrets, small Vulcans off of bases. So we'll keep the Vulcans busy on the ground troops, as it were. Everything else can have fun with whatever. There you go, the positrons. You get the heavy lasers, heavy laser cannons, a bit of ground suppression fire. Go Vulcans! Yes. Clear the area a little bit. Beat those positrons. They got a hell of a freaking good gun depression from up there, haven't they? That's pretty good. Right, the sun's coming up, which is lovely. Right, so this power station then, I think, can only shoot us from this angle. So if I get nice and close here, this whatever turret is there will shoot at me. It's a standard missile turret, I think, because that was a tracking shot and not ballistic. And we can see how quickly the shields come down. Shields are down. We can then switch to... Already my positrons are having to go at that turret. The railguns will make short work of it. There you go. There you go. Banged that one. Not even having to use any maneuverability right now, just sort of sensible positioning. Get this laser turret off the side then, ion cannon turret. I'll do a nasty number on my shields probably, but there we go, it's gone. Get a bit close to that bastion or whatever it is on the right hand side to defang power station a little bit more. The other option is as well, I think I've covered this before, you can set these positron beams to just target generators. And then from there you can just sort of bullseye the generators with the railguns. You've got EMP turrets and laser turrets right there. Let's do a bit of uppy downy maneuvering. We try and railgun that turret off. There's one turret, 90% shield still. Now don't forget as well, as you add aux cores to an SV, it increases their shield capacity and their recharge rate as well. They're amazing. You can get very tanky SVs, like this one, which actually has something like 6,800 shields, which is really tasty for an SV, considering the sort of the damage bonuses that SVs have against most things and most bases. Okay, here we go. Bastion. We'll just do some uppy downy things. Nothing fancy. Don't need to do anything fancy just yet. There goes one turret. These railguns on these guns. The uppy downy throws off the kind of the ballistic shots. A little bit at least anyway. The lasers will still get us. Those are ion cannons, the green balls of death that I'm more worried about. We can work over the lasers. We don't need to move up and down for those because they're going to hit us anyway. So just make sure the shots land. Alright. So, you might be wondering, well, how the hell can I get hold of one of these SVs there, Spanj? Because it's got auxiliary cores in it, you actually cannot save the blueprint with the auxiliary cores in it. Auxiliary cores in it, they can't be saved to template and they can't be saved to blueprint. So, I could save one with quantums, but quantums are a lot harder to get hold of, in my opinion. And so basically at the moment, the only way to get one of these is to buy one off the Scavenger Alliance faction on my server. And then you can do whatever you want. You can blueprint it and have it for yourself, kind of thing, you know. But do not fear. If you can't join the server or don't want to join the server or whatever and you want one, then it will be coming to my workshop minus the auxiliary cores soon-ish. And yeah, this is doing much bigger damage to our shields as kind of expected. As you can see, we can still dodge shots just by rocking left and right, and that's E and D, and then occasionally hitting the Q and the E as well, just to give that kind of roll. But we're gonna have to back off. Oh, I was hoping that last shot just take that last turret down there, but it didn't. So the Cyclone, yeah, you can get it from the pit stop, or there will be other shops participating. Check the trade thread on Discord if you're on the server. You can get one of these things if you want. And once the season for this season of Empyrion is kind of coming to a close, I will put it on the workshop minus the auxiliary cores, just with some instruction on, obviously, don't turn it on if you haven't put the auxiliary cores in, because it will explode instantly. It's got 8 advanced generators. It takes a lot of, maybe it's got 10 advanced generators. It takes a lot of power to run this damn thing, I tell you. Some big ass engines on it. So yeah, it needs a lot of juice. Right. Back in the action. My shields haven't fully recharged yet. I'm being an absolute mad lad. Patience will be the death of me, I swear. The positrons, though, because they're heavy positrons, they're just that little bit more effective, you know? But yeah, this is definitely the gunship that I've always kind of wanted with Reforged. It was difficult to get a very effective SV kind of in Reforged without just spending huge amounts on cores, and well, this is no different, I suppose. You still have to spend, but it's only 4 cores, so it's not that bad, I don't think, anyway. But yeah, we've pretty much disarmed this area with reasonable ease. The shields have held very nicely. There you go, there's the last turret on that battlement. So it's just the drone base now, and, you know, the riffraff. Go back and recharge a little bit. Get ready for the drone base. Alright, what sort of armaments has the drone base got? First of all, it's got shields. So we need to down those. It's got some ion cannons and EMP bolt by the look of it. It's not going to be very effective against blocks, but this thing is made of plastic, so it does have some more turrets actually on the side. Look at that, it is actually doing a bit of shields are down to 50%, and we haven't got this guy's shields down yet, so doing a fair old number on us, but we're not doing very good against it. Right, we're gonna have to pull away a little bit now that we know what we're dealing with. Maybe, ooh, hello, 4% shields. That was close. That was very close. 1% shields. Another missile coming in. Oof. Yeah, that took a chunk out the right-hand side there, didn't it? Took all our railguns off. Wow. That seemed a bit bloody harsh. That one missile right at the end there. All the railguns off. Oh my god. Yeah, okay. That's bloody harsh, that is. We have 1% shields left. Wasn't enough. Okay, well. Go then. It's the vulnerability. Don't get shot. It hurts. Right. Thanks to the addition of crouch, we can do sort of narrower corridors and stuff like that. Alright. Yeah, did a bit of damage there. We've lost something. But I suppose that worked actually, because all of the sensitive stuff is obviously back there. There's thrusters and guns and thrusters and stuff at the front here, turrets and whatnot. So front is always going to get chewed up, but the whole ship can operate, you know, with the front half completely missing, really. Right, what we're going to have to do is just clear an area here, because we've got a repair bay. I can park the ship on and get this thing repaired to template, so we can have another go at that. And not do a circle of death around it. We just need to stay on one side of it, the way we're going to take the least amount of fire. And we can probably get its shields down. So, first of all though, I got some ships to move. And repair. And that should repair the original template. What am I R-ing about? Okay, that's looking good. And repair to repair blocks. Start repair. And there we go. She should be all good as new. See, the main problem with this base is the shields. Once again, require a little bit of extra poking. So we're going to try and use its terrain for our advantage here. Just need to clear out the ground troops, of course. See if we can get into range there of the base without having to actually engage any turrets whatsoever. Get the shields down, and then we can start taking these turrets off. They're absolutely trashing our shields. There we go. No problem. There we got some incoming missiles. Move slightly to the right. Hopefully that'll shut that missile launcher down. Oh, we've got the EMP turret shooting at us now. Hey, rank up conditions met. Lovely. Yeah, that drone base takes some freaking shield hits, doesn't it? Look at that. These are 4 heavy laser cannons. Now, I can use the gamma ultraviolet or gamma ray laser cannons, focused lasers. They'll obviously make much shorter work of these shields, but you have to get almost point bloody blank to the base to use them, which in situations like this where you're trying to use the terrain is a little limiting. Anyway, here we go. We're going to try and take this guy out here first. Nasty ass missile launchers. Watching my shields. Jesus, that thing has got some hit points, hasn't it? Or base has got hit points, either in shields or in its turrets. Positron's keeping us safe though. It's freaking Xerax graveyard around us, look. We're busy taking out a base. Turrets are busy keeping my butt safe. Although there is something underground, maybe? Not sure, but I'm being shot from somewhere. Let me just turn these things off. I might be able to actually... I don't think my shields at 35%. Yeah, we're being bombed from the right now. It looks like a drone has turned up and instantly regretted its life decisions. Now I'm wondering, will the shields on the drone base come back up for a bit of time of inactivity here? Let's see if we can get some charge back into ours before we get back in. Hopefully we can take those EMP turrets out. Alright, there goes the EMP turret, then the laser turret. I think it's dead there, Positrons, buddies. I think that's the shield generator right there. Yeah, you can take that out, although we're taking something else out right now. Is it surrounded in glass or something, maybe? Sometimes the positrons do make it rather difficult to hit things. Like right now. We can get the other turrets off of here doing the bit of up and downy. There we go. One more left. And then I think there's one more actually on the other side. And we're losing daylight. So let's switch over to night vision. We got that one there. Look. So many ground troops. Running out of pentaxid for this kind of nonsense, I tell you. Right, so it's just this. Oh god, we could see. Now we cannot. There we go. All the turrets of the drone base taken off. Crap load of ground troops. But that's okay. We will let the Jupiter deal with that. And she'll be fine at doing that. She's got a lot of cannons on the bottom of her, so... Here we go. CX-18, you may rest. You have done a wonderful job. Sorry for getting your nose bit off. But my fault for not pulling back soon enough. But no problem. There you go. Pretty good, right? Alright, let's get this thing into position. And then let's go and take those POIs. Oh, there's a lot of angries. Sentry guns that are the most sort of annoying because obviously the turrets don't target them, so this drone base is covered in sentry guns. They're just going to hammer my shields down. And then one rocket, freaking Xerox, comes along and suddenly quite a lot of damage is done, isn't it? Right. Darkness has descended upon us. So we'll try and deal with these sentry guns off of this drone base. I think I just deleted a loot container. It was just that one actually, but the power station had some more as well. There we go. Sentries removed. Putting you back on the deck. Hopefully all the still killing it. I love it. Those positron beams, man. They're heavy positron. I've only got two. I don't know if you remember the SV that Hitsuji was flying when we took the sector command out, but he had loads of those on there. And they did a decent number of damage. They did. Right, okay, let me just quickly top up oxygen and then let's get into this drone base. Alright, here we go. All quiet on the ground all of a sudden. It's nice. Good job. He says we need to park 5 heavy gats on top of your face. Funnily enough, they shut up pretty quickly. Alright. Let's try and get that loot box that I blew up on the other side first. Before it despawns. Oh, we need to do the rank up as well. It's still there. Oops, forgot. Got heavy armor on. So of course, a little bit slower. Let's offload into loot 1. Here we go. Don't expect anything particularly groundbreaking from here. It's just a drone base. But more of a sort of poignant attack, really, isn't it? Alright. It has been updated, sort of somewhat updated. Looks like it was updated in a bit of a hurry. So with the extra shield capacitors. Enter a code. I don't want to enter a code, I just want to go in. I'm going to go in via this one instead then. There you go, good code. Oh yeah, sorry, hang on. PDA. Hey, lovely, 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 lovely. Confirm. And destroy 75 mechanical enemies. It does say use any sniper rifle, laser rifle, or crossbow. Well, the weapon of my choice right now is a laser pulse rifle, really, rather than a laser rifle. But they count regardless. I think it doesn't matter what weapon you use. No, hello. Anti-ship. Are you kidding me right now? Oh my god. Something rather nasty is happening upstairs. There it goes. Alright, you're dead. Alright. Upstairs we have more of these sentry guns. There you go. Move on. Yeah, I don't think this thing has been updated very much. Oh, really? An oldie. It's alright, though. Drone base, after all. Let me go down. All the way down. Down is the deep, dark chasms of... Oh, boy. We'll find out as soon as we come across our first mechanoid. We'll see if it counts while I'm using the high energy pulse rifle here. But let's get some meds. We are going to need them. Meds! What do I need here? I'm bleeding and stuff. Just give me a regular old bandage will do. But what we can do is give ourselves... I thought I had a health nanite injector. I do not. But we can use an ablative spray. It will save us from dermal burn. And we'll use a regular health pack to top our health up right now. Nanite injector would have been nice, but there we go. You, one. No, not you. Need you. These guys need to go in the fridge. There we go. Okay, move on. I'll loot the rest of the stuff later. Actually, the stuff in the fridge can probably go out. Because, once we turn the power off here, that'll spoil. Right, and down we go some more. Oh, you cheeky devil. Cheeky little bastard. Alright. Back into the meds box we go. Another bandage, please. Let's get amongst the loot boxes here. No, not the charger. Where's the dupe? The dupe, heavy armor, a data pad, aluminium, and a rocket launcher. Cool. Alright, I hear mechanoids. Here we go. Here's some mechanoids. Right. So let's see if this works. There you go. 1, 2. Reload. That's 3. You're not using a sniper rifle. See? Never use a sniper rifle. There's a slow rate of fire, we get shot back. I'm on fire, I'm on fire, I'm on fire. There we go. Directional sound once again. Confusing the hell out of me. Or lack of directional sound, I should say, I suppose. Thanks to my ablative spray, though. Didn't give me dermal burn. Just did raw damage, I suppose. Lovely. Mop up all the giblets from these Xeraxian scumbags. Alright, we'll move on. Code? Why do these doors have codes on them? What the hell? Nobody's got a code. What are you talking about? Ah. Alright, 7 out of 75. 8. Yep. Doesn't matter what weapon. It works anyway. Another sentry gun there. Let's go up here. Code. Move on. Really should be checking above doors. I know better. He's already level 1, remember guys, is why they're dying so easily. So 9 of our mechanoids already though. Doing well. Getting these Xeraxian scumbags and making them pay. That is what we do. And that just comes up to where we could have gone down this side, do you see? I get all this loot at the end. I get the main loot, like the main boxes and stuff. Code! Why are you doing this? It's only slightly irritating. Alright, that's the code, that's the code. That's the sentries. Down we go! I see a switch. I see a freaking big mechanoid. Oh boy, that's a big fella. Please don't shoot me, please don't shoot me, please don't shoot me. Even level 1, this thing's too big for its own good, you know? I can't seem to even hit it. And you get out of it. Right. That was a bit explosive, wasn't it? Fortunately, they're too dumb and they get stuck on things, because if you stand in front of one of those big mechanoids, you will chew you up in seconds. You can't really face tank them. You have to do what I do, basically, and just try and work around them as best as you can. Right, we've got some sentry guns on both walls there. Dar and Dar. They look like they're switched off, though. There's another sentry gun right next to it, though, I think. Although maybe not. I've shot it 4 times and it's not done anything. I guess not. Right, okay. There is there, though. Again, they look switched off. Are you on? I'm going to give you a chance, I'm afraid. You're dead. You're dead. Deady dead. I'll take that, though. And that has got navigational data pads and gold. Lovely. Handy. Let's get the giblets out of these guys. And another loot crate here. A minigun. Hacking software. Very nice. Alright. Let's move on then. We need to flip it a flip. And that is going to open the doors. We're going to get lots of Xerax coming out. So I'm going to push this one. Oh my god. That was a lot of them. That was a lot of them. I'll push this one, he says. I'll push it. Yeah. Thinking I can get my way through before they overwhelm me. Nope. Nope. Yeah. Complete opposite happened there, didn't it? Alright, no worries. Let's get back and teach these Xerax what the power of respawning does to them. Right, let's deploy the drone. Oh, they shot my drone. This is bad. Try it again one more time. Now I know where's my bag? Why is it coming up? Did I disable the thingies? over there. We've got to go Shift F. Bingo. Got it. Alright. I don't know what my turrets keep shooting at, but they're doing a wonderful job. Alright. This is going to be tough because they're all in the room. There isn't really any cover here. I just basically drop down and then... I just start getting shot. Oh, frick, now the sentry gun's in the floor as well. No wonder I died. I knew there would be something pop out and absolutely shoot me in the back. Like an a-hole. Not today, Rocket Xerax. Any more bastards in this room? I don't think so. I think I got them all. Got all the bastards. Technically, he's not in this room, so I'm still correct. Giblets. Let us proceed. See a core. The sentry gun. Commander. I think we can just go through here, jump through here, and then go. Oh my lord, a bunch of drones have spawned up above. I know, you just bury your head in the wall and pretend nothing's happening, but unfortunately it is, my friend. It is definitely happening. Those drones are in for a rude awakening up there. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. There we go. Some more juice. Some more juice. And is there anything in the middle there? I don't think there was there? It was just that one epic container back there. Alright, let me get the gubbins out of it and we'll see what we got at the end. Okay, so there we go. That's the drone-based loot there. Again, nothing hugely exciting. Navigational data is always good. Hacking software, data pads as well can be sold. And most of that's probably just going to go absorbed into my input box and be kind of recycled and stuff. Not even very many trade goods there. But I wasn't really expecting anything from the drone base. It is a very old POI, and there we go. So this is our smeggy face. This is the advanced large power station. Let's quickly have a go at this and see what happens, shall we? Instantly, like, what's going to come up behind me and shoot me in the face, in the back? This kind of reminds me of the original power station. The front of this is very similar. The door, the downward stairs, all very similar. Damn it, you all moved out of the way, didn't you? Okay. Get your gubbins. And move through this nice and sort of swiftly. Yeah. Crap, right out of these plasma shots already. Oh boy. Small ammo. Small arms. Small ammo. Yeah. I'm out of plasma rounds. Does actually remind me though, I have got things like the old X-Corp plasma rifle and the old Thunderbolt. Maybe we'll sort the plasma cannon out for the Thunderbolt for a little while. It will require me hauling. Damn it, I don't have any dual fuel cells. Well, I'll have a go with this at least anyway for a time being, and then I'll get some dual fuel cells. Wonderful dermal burn that I've been trying to avoid. Nothing can be done fast in Empyrion. Everything takes about an hour. To do the simplest things take about an hour. You know, I've sort of been getting 10% reload speed and rate of fire bonuses with a sniper rifle. It still feels so slow to fire. No touchy. You missed the plasma cannon. Instantly, I'm like, I missed the plasma cannon. Did you just die from the explosion of the sentry gun? You weak ass traitor. Rubbish. Alright, let's zappy some Xeraxy scummies. Alright, so far the loot is mostly just simple little containers and whatnot. But we have got here. Oh my god, what is the range on this? Oh, hello. Okay, so it's more like a plasma torch than anything else. Ooh, I like it. That there. Oh, it's gone now. I'm just like, what does that tripwire do? And what will it set off? Oh yeah, like that. It fucking wrecks everything. Hi. Going. That's my X-Corp plasma cannon spent. Oh man, you're done. Now, I think Nvidia mentioned on when I last tried this thing, it has 2 fire modes that I kind of missed. Small arms. What about SV ammo? No. Come on. I gotta have some heatsink somewhere. I think the Cyclone has got some I can maybe nab. The small heatsinks. There we go. Alright, so there's 2 fire modes. There's the right click and the left click. The left click is like the sniper mode, and then the right click is kind of the hold. Oh well. Get my ass kicked by some freaking shotgun Xerax here. Oh my god, I nearly died. Trying to use freaking Xerax weapons. They're garbage! No wonder they all die. Your rubbish weapons. What are we doing here? We got... I don't even understand this place. Reactor cooling, heating, status, stuff. And then that's another faction door. Can I go through that? Maybe eventually. No, it actually is pretty good at doing block damage. I think that leads to the core anyway. Got loot boxes here. Let's get these before something explodes, you know? Actually not bad at block damage. Right, what does that do? What do you think that does? That does something that I don't want it to do. Kill the core when actually I could just... Ow! I'm going to stand right underneath you. Can fire both firing modes at the same time, which is quite awesome actually. They just hold the right click and then every now and again just fire the left one. And that did a lot of damage to that guy. Absolutely messed him up. And there's a core. Boom. Have to do the whole thing. There we go. Bingo. Easy, 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 easy. Cool. Messing around with Xerax weapons as well. We're at it as well. Very nice. Lovely. Okay. Don't know what that switch does. Don't really care. It's probably going to be bad. That was a shield generator. Hello. More loot. On the roof. Up on the roof. I mean, there's more on the roof, do you think? I do like it. It looks good, though. Well built. Right, I'm going to take this apart, and the only other thing left are the 2 sort of Bastion embattlements, which I might have 1 or 2 loot containers in them, nothing special. So I'm going to take them apart and stuff, obviously absorb all this new stuff into my inputs. And there we go. I think they're pretty much done, but that was mostly just to show you guys my new toy, the CX-18 Cyclone. Only available via the Scavenger Alliance at the moment, but it will come onto the workshop at the end of the series, so don't worry. You can get your hands on it eventually. But anyway, yeah, I'm back. So, thanks for joining me today. I do hope you enjoyed the episode. And thank you very much for returning to the channel after I've taken a little break. I do appreciate that. It's very, very difficult to take breaks with YouTube's mighty algorithm constantly pushing you to produce content. So thank you very much for turning up. I really appreciate it. And I hope you enjoyed. And hopefully I'll see you next time. Until then, take care. Bye-bye.